going, guys? Good morning, good morning. I'm a few minutes late because I just looked at a new home for the show. That's right, new home for the show. Hopefully, it works out. It's really close by. So anyway, guys, yeah, it is a good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Redman, wow, Redman, you blessed me with your present. The Redman, the official Redman. Is that the real Redman? How's it going, Red on? Suit up, says Redman. Moto J in the house. What is up, Moto J? How's it going, guys? Let's get this show on the road. What is going on with the markets right now? Bitcoin sitting at 84.5. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're just kind of going sideways again, calling it last night on the live stream. I'm sick of winning!
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning!
I'm so tired of it!
Please, too much winning! Can't take it anymore!
Oh, man, I'm so tired of winning, guys. Of course, yeah, right on top of it, right on top of our baseline target from last night. Of course, last night feeling a little bit more baseline bullish just because we had a bit of a sell-off from, of course, the close yesterday in the United States, and Japan had a lot of dip to buy. They didn't buy as much as I had hoped, right? But they did, of course, hit our baseline target. Pretty bullish, guys. Pretty bullish. In the grand scheme of things, we are ready to get this party started. All right, let's get into it, guys. A little slow this morning. Apologize about that.
Repeatedly called the capital market.
I had to go check out a new apartment. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here.
Bitcoin at 200,000 is going to.
Let's see if we can get some of the stuff going. Okay, there we go. Bringing you the heat map for free. That's right. Is Kimba bringing you the live liquidation heat map. Yeah, so we're taking a look at the buy and sell orders. Don't pay for something you get for free. All right, guys, come on. Save your money and buy some more corn. Buy some more corn. All right, so we got right now about, yeah, look at this giant buy wall we're putting in now between 80K and 83.5. I think it's 83.5. Take a look back at the chart real quick. Yeah, about 83K. Yeah, I would say about 83K, maybe 83.5, somewhere in that region, between 80,000 and up. So yeah, it looks like people are betting on us coming back down to retest $80,000 Bitcoin. Will they get liquidated? Well, only time will tell. It looks like I'm getting errors flashing on my stream. Hopefully everything looks good for you guys over there. All right, Moto J says, hustling up more cash so I can keep buying last half of these dips. Yeah, because when we explode, it's going to go off like that, and you're not going to be able to buy in any significant way anymore, right? So we're still early, but not early as we can be, but also like we don't want to be late. I've got a whole bunch of dry powder coming in too with the house sale. I'm excited to get into this, guys. If we can just put this out a little bit longer, but you know what? My bags are packed either way. I'm happy. I could care less what direction we go. Yeah, I can always play it. All right, that's of course what we gotta be ahead on, guys. We gotta be ahead on all this. So we're looking at like what? Yeah, about 80K to about 83K, and then a top at around 87. And again, we haven't touched that quite yet. So they're putting up at least the barrier between probably 86 and 87. It's hard to see there because I don't pay for it. It's probably, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's 87 because 86 would be there, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So 87.5 or 86.5, something like that, is kind of where we're range bound right now until probably this afternoon. This afternoon is probably going to get explosive and, of course, invalidate everything I'm talking about, and we'll be in a different range by then. Okay, so with that out of the gate, let's see what the talking heads are talking about on Bloomberg, CNBC. Let's see what other headlines are breaking. Trump's tariffs, last I heard, were 240% now. Yikes. It's getting heated in this market, guys. It's getting heated this morning. All right, let's take a look and see what they're talking about. Boom. Switch back to the live. Let's just refresh, make sure we're up to date here. Market opened about 10 minutes ago.
Reporting live from the ECB in Frankfurt, talking about the now, I guess, uselessness of words like restrictive and neutral. Let's get a quick check on what's going on in the major averages. Here in the U.S., we do see some green on the screen, but not much. The S&P 500 right now up 8 points to 52.84. So after the drop of more than 2% yesterday, we are even further below the 200-day moving average than we were. The NASDAQ up about 1/10%. I wanted to include the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, which we often don't.
Yeah, it looks like everything's coming up a little bit. Breaking news with CNBC. S&P 500 rises as investors try to claw back losses. United Health drags Dow 400 points lower. And other live updates according to CNBC. NASDAQ Composite rose on Thursday, the last trading of the week. Last trading day of the week. Is it closed? What, Friday? What national holiday is Friday? April 18th. Is that Easter or something? Let's see. Holiday 18th. So today would be the last trading session, guys. What? April 14th, April 16th. Martin Luther King Day is January. It's January 18th. I put in holiday 18. Oh, that's the freaking month. Public holidays. What in the world is like nothing? Good Friday? I don't know what's going on with this, guys. Good Friday. I guess the stock market's closed on Good Friday? I did not know that. Of course, our market doesn't sleep. And the world market, I don't think, honors Good Friday as an actual holiday. U.S. and bond markets will be closed on Good Friday. There it is, guys. So we've got one more day left for things to move the needle in a big way. And everyone's going to be taking a long weekend in the stock market. Let's get back and see what they're talking about.
This market down 18%. It's cut its out. Mizuho analyst writing this morning that we might start talking about a management shakeup at that company because they were just so caught off by surprise. On the other side of things, Eli Lilly is posting positive results for its weight loss pill trial.
More pharmaceutical drugs. Okay. What else? So nothing else escalating with the trade wars. Let's take a look at some other headlines, maybe. CNBC, let's see what they're covering here. So S&P 500 rises as investors try to close. Yeah, we just went over that one. Trump again calls for the Fed to cut rates, says Powell's termination cannot come fast enough, as they're trying to make measures to eliminate his position. Here are Thursday's biggest analyst calls: NVIDIA, Netflix, Apple, Microsoft, Qualcomm, and more coming today. We see something kind of explosive around the afternoon. Although it's going to be probably a lazy day again, just because everyone's expecting a long weekend. Citi says they buy pipe. What in the world? Where is the article? You got to pay for. Oh yes, I forgot. I'm on CNBC. You got to pay for this start. I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for no damn thing.
Chaos.
Jesus. Where's the chaos, Michael? Where's the chaos? Well, we're getting a little bit of a pump out of Bitcoin right now, retesting these a little bit higher levels. But all in all, it's kind of meh. It's kind of boring today. Good Friday, says Chappie. Good Friday, yes. That's what we were just looking at. And then Red Man, yeah, nice. I guess this is gonna be it, guys. Where's the chaos? I need some damn chaos in my life, damn it. Where's the bears when you need them? Dump the market and do something. Danny in the chat this morning. How is it going? Super Danny. Not so super today though. But yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction at the present moment for crypto and Bitcoin. Let's take a look at some other altcoins too while we're up and looking at this stuff. Jasmine right now is getting a little bit of a breakout. Just had a big pullback from the Japanese markets. Looks like we got some sell-off this morning when the American markets opened. But yeah, they dug us out of the hole last night from midnight. Of course, their day trading session all the way up to where we are now. So I could see Jasmine getting again trying to get another retest above that, but I don't know if they're going to break out today right before national holiday. But tomorrow morning, Japan can be buying up more of this dip again. So that would put us where? Take us into about right here, about 9 o'clock market open for Japan. I take a look at that there and see what that time frame gives us tonight. Other than that, man, I don't know. Unless something crazy happens before the market closes today, it's gonna be kind of trickle on up. In my opinion, there are some big earnings calls coming out today, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure how I feel about today. it's lackluster, very lackluster. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the fear and greed. How's everyone feeling with other metrics? Right now, fear and greed for the stock market sitting at 15, 1 point higher than yesterday. It looks like maybe Trump was right. Maybe everyone's starting to just recognize this as the new normal and just move on from here. We'll see. This has got to go a little bit more for confirmation. All right, when we got the crypto fear and greed index as well, sitting about 30. It is down about 6 points from yesterday on the highs. The Dixie, where's the Dixie landing this morning? Look at this, guys. 99.43, still down in that gutter, as it should be, because the whole world is questioning why they're holding this silly paper nonsense. I don't know, man. I don't know why anyone messes with this shit anymore. It's 2025. We don't need physical freaking dollar bills. Anyway. Yeah, so we're still coming down into that hole. Again, we have not been this low for at least 3 years. More than 3 years. I'd say 4? About 4 years. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. We have to go all the way back to the COVID. The beer crisis. I almost said it. So yeah, right out when we climbed out of that hole in 2021. We have not seen the likes of this since 2021. All right, where else we got? Bitcoin sitting at 84.4 now. Let's take a look at some other coins. We got Swift coin sitting at 1 cent 3. What's coming back down to retest these lower levels that already bounced off of 1 cent. Why is that showing 1 cent? Okay, 1 cent 3.39. Okay, so we haven't come down to a penny yet. There's still a lot of downside potential for Swift coin if we cannot get above. Yeah, if we can't get above these mid levels here around 1.4, at least they got to come back and retest this range. We're at ZBCN. Let's take a look at ZBCN real quick. And some our other favorite altcoins. 3 cents 9 right now. Looking pretty good. Obviously, this looks kind of like a cup and handle pattern developing. And next leg up would take us to the top of that channel there, 18% breakout. Let's just take the length of the pull and take it to the cup if it were to break out, taking us to 201, which isn't a huge move, but still like a almost 20% move up to the upside. And we need to retest these ranges again anyway. I mean, probably would see some resistance, some significant resistance around 11, but probably before that. Again, just breaking that 201 is going to be hard right out the gate, as we already hit a large wall from the very beginning. Of that move. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for Zebi. One of my favorite coins right now. What else we got? We got gold, silver. Yeah, we can take a look at gold real quick. Gold, of course, sitting up at all-time highs. Coming down just a little bit from 3,370. Yeah, just kind of testing these ranges around 3,330. It's looking pretty bullish for gold still. But yeah, Jim Cramer told you guys not to buy it, so so yeah, don't buy it, I guess. Or maybe you should buy it. I don't know. Take the opposite of Cramer's advice. All right, let's go back into see what else is going on. Like I said, guys, it's gonna be kind of a lackluster kind of day. Let's see any other headlines going on with CNBC. Oh, talking heads. Where are the talking heads of Bloomberg?
The Mag 7 as a proxy for tech and growth. If you look at 2023, the earnings growth rate of the Mag 7 versus the next 493, the gap in earnings growth rate was 40 percentage points. That's enormous. Throughout 2024, that started to moderate. This year, if you look at estimates, should be high single digits. Next year, even lower. Despite that, despite the converging of the earnings growth rates, the valuation gap is as large as it's ever been.
How do you define value to, people that maybe aren't in the market, or even someone like me?
Sounds like diminished returns are hitting the stock market right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the headlines over at Bitcoin.com news. Anything breaking? Does not look like it. Report flag stalled. Whale accumulation. Minor pressure hits Bitcoin. Public miners sell 40% of mined Bitcoin amid rising cost pressures. Yeah, they have to stay afloat. Altcoin market 41% drop signal possible. XRP price at crossroads signal. This is pretty much nothing today, guys. There's no news today. Everyone's getting ready for the weekend. Is Easter this Sunday? I wonder if Easter's this Sunday too. Easter Sunday. Sunday, April 20th. Yeah, so that would be this Sunday too. So we have an entire weekend for everyone to just kind of relax. It's going to be really lazy. At the end of the month, though, I'm expecting some bigger moves, though, because, again, if we go back to, let me see if I can pull it up, the appreciation rate of Bitcoin monthly. Let's go back to monthly. If we go back to 2017 and backtest the previous monthly, okay, of course, this time is different. I don't care what people say, but, of course, history does tend to rhyme. We did, of course, get two negative months for Bitcoin this year, so we're looking at 2 negative months out of 2017, a similar kind of setup, although it'd be again different. We could be seeing an explosive move starting in May, probably end of April. I don't know, it might be a little too late for that, especially with all the macroeconomic conditions right now in 2025, but I'm looking at still May being explosive. I don't typically bet on May because usually sell in May, go away. But this time we've completely destroyed the markets at the first quarter of the year. So I could see a May rally just because people are so bored with how the price action has been going on everything, not just Bitcoin, but all risk-on assets. So that's kind of my game plan right now. I'm definitely not planning on going on a vacation in May. Just because that could be a huge potential of a breakout in that month. All right, so anything else going on with the talking heads? What are they talking about now? Intraday, they're talking about NVIDIA, probably.
Hence why they had to address on paper the cost of the inventory. So what happens next, who knows? But the timing is timing, Danny.
Ed, can we just talk on air about something you and I were messaging about yesterday, which is that... Yeah. In my mind, it doesn't matter if the U.S. puts the H20 export curbs on NVIDIA, because the Chinese Communist Party has already advised companies not to buy these chips. And maybe a little bit differently than how things work in the U.S., when the Chinese Communist Party advises you to do something, in China, you do it, or maybe you disappear.
Historically, yes. You're referring to the Chinese National Development and Reform Commission. And the edict or the advisory that they gave to their domestic technology buyers of NVIDIA's equipment was, we don't think this conforms to rules that largely stem from energy, raw materials, and supply chain composition requirements.
And this is coming off the backs of China cutting off all natural metals and minerals out of their country into the U.S. So yeah, that's what they're talking about right now. So yeah, I wanted to show this today, guys. Look at this. All I did was marquee crash. I just typed it on YouTube, marquee crash, whatever. And this is what we're getting, guys. Total fear in the last 22 minutes. Look at all this crazy stuff coming out. It's coming, guys. The market's coming. The crash 2 hours ago. You look, even Kevin's shaking in his boots. Stock market crash coming, incoming. My bold prediction from Kevin over there. Meet Kevin. 2025 market crash is here. Look at all this doom, guys. Yes, let's freaking go. We're going to chaos. Of course, JP Morgan predicting a 60% likelihood of, or 70% even, likelihood of a recession this year. We won't play recessions no more. The Fed won't allow it. They won't allow it. They're just going to print money and get us out of it. Okay, what else we got? Anything breaking, man? Come on, anything? Give me something. I need something. Okay, we got, of course, some more talking about, the same thing from yesterday. Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Let's check back in the chat real quick. Since there's nothing to report, what are you guys doing today? What are you buying today? Huh? We can take a look at crypto bubbles too, see if there's anything good picking up today. Happy Thursday. Milk Money, yes, bringing on the thunder with Thursday. That's funny. Oh God, Milk Money, you're funny. Okay, let's take a look at bubbles real quick, see if there's anything worth picking up still. Well, it looks like on the month, Muria is still a good pickup. You guys are familiar with that project? It's a gaming play for the end of the year. We got Nadix. That is an infrastructure play I'm kind of really interested in. I have an allocation to Zbeck. Yeah, definitely a big fan of Zbeck. So those are my three DCAs right now. I'm looking at mostly doing just Zbeck right now. But what else is going on with the rest of the market? Top 100 right now. We're looking at maybe, I don't know if you guys are a fan of Arbitrum, down 23%, 21%. That's a decent pickup right now on the month, still down 20%. Near Protocol, hell, if I were looking at this, Near Protocol is a good one. Might be the best one on this list. Theta is a good one too, though. But yeah, Near's down 20% still on the month. Everything's kind of coming up. Everything's coming back up. ICP down almost 20% too. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. Injective, yeah, Injective. All in all, though, I mean, yeah, I would say if I were to throw my money at anything right now, just based on the crypto bubbles on the month, what's down the most? Graph's down 20%. Near, those would be my probably top two picks. Is AVAX still down? Probably not. Render's up 30% now in the month. Wow, we just covered that was down 50% on the month just last week. Where is AVAX? Because that was still down like quite a bit, but I think it came back up. Yeah, we're getting to the point now where we can't keep the good coins down. Yeah, it's up 3% now in the month. Yeah, so we're running out of options, guys, to DCA into solid projects. So right now, I would say within the top 100, IMX, Graph, and Near are probably my top three picks. If I were to say what's down the most right now in terms of the top 10, top 20, top 100. Top 200, though, I don't know if I'd throw anything in here. There's a lot more risk. You get away from the top 100. Barachain's down 36%. If you guys like Barachain, had a lot of potential. I think it still does. FTT. Why is that still a thing? Why is that alive? This thing needs to go down to the shadow realm. Get out of here. FTT still around for, of course, FTX 2021 disaster 2022. Here's my legendary fortune cookies from FTX back in 2021. Yeah, that is a thing. Anyway, so yeah, what's going on with the crypto bulls right now? It's kind of lackluster today, guys. Everything coming up, everything a little just trickling up. Stocks, crypto, Bitcoin. It's kind of boring. I want some chaos. Give me blood. Damn it. Anything? Okay, let's take a look and see if there's any more headlines. Take a look back at the talking heads, and then we might have to call it early today, guys. I don't know. What are they talking about now?
Appetite for things like that?
I'm not worried about Russia invading Norway anytime soon. We are a member of NATO. We do border to Russia, but now, since Finland and Sweden joined NATO, we feel stronger than before.
So today, what would you say your biggest investment concerns are? You're running $1.7 trillion fund. For the average person not managing that much money, what should they be worrying about?
All right. They're basically just not talking about anything right now. They're just doing interviews with randos. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know, guys. We could take a look and see if anything more updated. April 17th is today, so it's at least today. Crypto exchange Upbit triggers explosive rally for wallet-focused altcoin after adding support. Come on, really? Hints of long-term crypto bear market showing up, according to Coinbase analysts. I guess we can get into there. There's a little bit of doom there for us. So a top Coinbase researcher says signs of a long-term crypto bear market are starting to emerge. David Duong, the global head of research at Coinbase, says in the new analyst that the 200-day moving average MA indicates that the bearishness for Bitcoin and crypto and Coinbase 50 index, the Coin 50, which tracks the performance of the top 50 largest digital assets by market cap. As Bitcoin's role in the store value continues to grow, that's what we keep showing you guys. The Bitcoin dominance, right? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's stupid, right, Michael Saylor?
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right?
Thank you, Saylor. Yeah, as it continues to grow, we think a holistic evaluation of crypto's Aggregated market activity will be needed to better define the bull and bear markets for the asset class, particularly where we are likely to see an increase in diverse behavior in expanding sectors. Nevertheless, both Bitcoin and the Coin 50 index have recently broken below their respective 20-day moving averages, which signals a potential bearish long-term trend in the overall market. This is consistent with the fall of the total crypto market cap and decline in the venture capital funding for the space. Hallmarks for the potential crypto winter are rising. We just skip summer? We skip Bitcoin summer, our crypto summer? Come on. This is supposed to be the year. The year, guys. This is supposed to be crypto summer the whole year. The analyst says that if crypto bear market does not set in, the bullish reversal could start taking shape sometime between July and September. We hope. We really do. Thus, we think this warrants taking a defensive stance on risk for the time being, though we still believe that crypto prices may be able to find the floor in mid to late 2025 and second quarter 2025, setting up a better quarter 3 for the year. So yeah, that's what's going on with Coinbase analyst David Duong. Yeah, you know, I'm definitely starting to feel it. I don't know if you guys have large exposure to Bitcoin, you feel it right now, because everything is kind of on a standstill. Bitcoin's just kind of taking the lead again, and that's exactly what we do in the bear market. We just kind of sit back and wait for Bitcoin to explode, and it feels like it. It feels like, to me, it feels like 2023, maybe like the end of 2023 when we started after the big move upward. It just kind of feels like we're just kind of stagnant. All right, so that was a decent one there. Let's take back in the chat real quick. What is going on with you guys? The unknown. The unknown. I know who you are. We had a chat last night. The unknown. Okay, so Milk Money, how's it going? Of course, bring in the fire, the flames. Let's go. Surprised to see you on this morning. Thought you were busy. I was, but you know what? I was able to do that and get right back to the live. I was only 4 minutes late. Freaking, let's go. Let's freaking go. And then, because we're guys, we can't get enough of winning.
We're gonna win so much.
When you least expect it to run, it will. That's exactly right, Connor. That's 100% there. Amazing coins for you. Good morning, crypto family. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't even get to have any coffee. This is just pure adrenaline this morning. Okay. Have you read anything about Coinbase Prime delistings? No, I have not. I'm interested to see what they're delisting, because Coinbase doesn't really come out and say too many too much about delistings, unless there's like, rug pulls or meme coins that don't fit. Prime delistings can whoops, Jesus, there I go again. Coinbase Prime delistings, support for 49 altcoins. The real estate linked assets by the end of this month include Telecoin. Wow, they're dropping Telecoin. Wow, I'm surprised on that one. Cellframe, Busagora, 1717 Bassin. What the world is this stuff? Yeah, I mean, we could find a whole list. Can we not find a list? Kernel, DAO, Prompt. I mean, most of these none of us have ever even heard of. Again, there's like millions of tokens now. If you count pump.funds nonsense. UFT, RI, XR. I mean, I've never heard of any of these. Idea. I mean, good ticker. Maybe not a bad. Maybe bad technology. I don't know. Sentinel Protocol, CFT, CPU. Wow. Again, they took some really good tickers off the market, but again, nothing really I've really heard of doing anything interesting or significant. Okay, so that's what's going on with some of those Prime listings. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That was, of course, Ryan O. Crypto. Thank you. Milk Money says, I need more Bitcoin. You know, everyone needs more Bitcoin. Guys, you don't have enough Bitcoin. You know how much Bitcoin you can get right now if you just sink your teeth into the market? That's all you can get. Hardly anything. There's about 2.18 million that's remaining. We're at the lowest unprecedented levels we ever had for Coinbase available on markets. Exchanges. I wasn't sure if there was anything to worry about. Not really, Ryan. I mean, it happens all the time, especially with these bigger exchanges when they have to They have to have allocation to all of these assets, right? All of these assets all the time. So it makes sense to kind of get rid of some of the ones that just aren't really going to play out. Otaku, good morning. Tola, good morning. Salud. I wish I had something to toast to you. I got some aqua. There we go. Salud. All right. Base is for everyone. Was trending yesterday, says Milk Money. Yeah, there we go. We got, was it B3 token? Wasn't sure if, anything to worry about. Okay, I think Yo Taku the man, OG, Boban. How's it going, OG? How's it going? All right, so let's see if the talking heads are talking about anything else significant now. And we're probably gonna check, maybe just double check and see if this has to be something today. Come on, something breaking. Come on.
There's like the M&A that we've seen.
These are two big time.
All right, they are on break right now. I'm gonna refresh that.
And Paul Sweeney
here in a bit. See if we can find any other news. That one was interesting, of course, for the crypto analyst over at Coinbase. Let's see if there's anything else. I want to check crypto.com news. Yeah, .net. China waives options for managing seized criminal crypto cash. We, of course, covered that last night. Sam Bankman-Fried's latest California prison once hosts Al Capone. Good. Be gone with you, demon. Be gone with you. Bitcoin tipped for 2023 style rebound as Goldman says dollar overvalued. 100% overvalued as we keep watching the dollar drop. And Bitcoin is still going to break out as the Dixie continues to collapse. I don't think we need really to read this one, though. It's pretty much self-explanatory. XRP outpaces Ethereum for the first time in over 5 months. Ethereum is doing so poorly. My God. Is it? Did it hit 1,400 again? Did it come back up? Oh, wow. It actually came back up to 1,600. Look at that. So we did get a rise out of the gutter for a while. I guess we haven't been at 1,400 for a while since the beginning of the month. Oh, the 10th. So about a week ago. So it is doing okay. I mean, it's up. It's up $200 on the week, but it did fall from almost 1,700 breakout. Almost. Bitcoin coming back down to 84.1 at the present moment. Flash crashing back to the bottom of this area here. Next area to look at for Bitcoin, the 15-minute. If it cannot hold 84,000, we're going back down to 83.5. Of course, that's where I showed you guys the bottom is right now on the liquidation chart. Heat map. Brought to you by Kimba, the White Snowland. Don't pay for something you get for free. Oh my God, he should be paying me by now. Come on, Kimba. Throw a little money my way. I ain't making nothing. Let's see where we're at with that right now. Are we still holding up strong? Yeah, they're still holding up strong. Tons and tons of buying pressure at 83 to 80,000. So yeah, I think it's gonna take a lot to break through that. That's a lot. It's a huge amount. The strongest amount is coming in right around 83, probably right on the dot. That'd be my guess right there. Yeah, I don't know. It still looks like 83.5. It's still like in between. But yeah, we're flash crashing right now for Bitcoin. Let's take a look and see where the S&P/Y is, if they're doing a similar move as well. We following the stock market this morning? No, they're all doing okay. They're doing okay. So interesting moves right now on a very boring day right before a long weekend. Okay, the talking heads. Let's see if they're done with the. See if they're done with their commercial break over at Bloomberg.
Hey, subscribe to Bloomberg News Now, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Lisa Mateo. That is a Bloomberg Business Flash. Emily and Paul.
All right, Lisa Mateo, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Emily Graffeo sitting in for Alex Steele and Paul Sweeney. We're live here in our Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio, streaming live on YouTube as well. You know, Emily's got a day job, folks. She's actually a reporter for Bloomberg News. She's fact-checking a story. I don't know what that is. I think you learned that in journalism school. I'm going to give her a few minutes so she fact.
I don't care about your reporters. I'm just going to be serious with you. Geez. Tell me what's going on with the news, damn it. Trump again calls for Fed to cut rates. Says Powell's termination can't come faster. We already covered that. There's nothing coming. There's nothing, guys. There's nothing today. Nothing breaking. Nothing new. All All right, you guys done introducing your reporter?
I'm not sure, so I don't want to say it out loud, but we're definitely sure it's the most since at least March 2020. So the company cut its annual forecast and reported its earnings missed. That's the first time in more than a decade. So this is a foreboding sign, and majority of the health insurers in that same sector are plunging. United Health said it was blindsided by rising medical costs as the first quarter closed, and this appended a forecast that it gave just 3 months ago. The guidance cut is rare, actually, for United because they typically...
Yeah, they're still talking about United Healthcare. All right, so let's get back into this. Let's take a look at this. This came out a couple hours ago. President Trump, this was that article we read this morning, but of course this was covered live on Squawk Box. With Powell's, Powell's termination cannot come soon enough.
Who's always too late and wrong, yesterday issued a report which was another and typical complete mess, exclamation point. He writes, oil prices are down, groceries, even eggs are down, he says, and the USA is getting rich on tariffs. Too late, should have lowered interest rates like the ECB long ago, but he should certainly lower them now. Powell's termination cannot come fast enough. So the gloves coming off. I think this is really the first time we've seen the true gloves come off. I mean,
you don't hear
comments like this, but
he said Powell's going to serve out his term.
It's only till next May.
But now he's got a nickname for him, calling him Too Late. If you notice, sort of the way he's referring to him is. No, even the second instance was just calling him too late.
Whoever his replacement's going to be, by the fall, we're probably going to start hearing enough rumors and trial balloons about it that person, it's not quite the shadow Fed chair Bessent was talking about, but you start to move in that direction. It's just funny to hear the president call out the ECB. Say, wow, look at what they're doing. Right. We should be doing the same thing.
But you tell me, do you believe that who do you believe is on a short list who wants to lower rates?
Waller. I don't know if Waller really wants to lower rates, but I think he's indicating that he would not be as obsessed about fighting the last fight on inflation this time around.
Anybody who agrees to take the job is willing to lower rates.
That's a good insight.
Even people who probably don't want to. What would happen to the dollar?
If they lowered rates?
Yeah, already at lows.
But look,
I mean, this is the thing. I think you're playing with fire. I mean, that's the danger here.
If everything holds in the way it is now, it wouldn't be as logical.
But then again,
6 months from now, if we have smaller jobs or prints and whatever.
And again, if some of these prints where we had negative inflation, if some of those are real, I mean, this is all pre-tariff, but we've had deflation numbers have been in oil.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if the economy really is, if people, the uncertainty, I mean, you'd like to preempt anything serious.
I would suggest, and I don't know if you think this is right or wrong, actually the marketplace and the country likes the idea that there's a Fed that at least thinks or is acting or pretending to act independently of the president. I think actually, given everything that's going on,
they could be
wrong. Given the sort of
he could be right again.
Full Republican status of all of Washington.
Right.
I think people are generally happy that there's a third or fourth party out here that's independent.
But you don't.
They have to trust their judgment.
If you had somebody in there that you also thought was sort of under the thumb of this White House, I think people would think that is actually
Andrew,
not a good outcome.
Stubbornly holding on to their position just to make it seem like they're
why I said
independent. I
agree with that too, but I'm just saying I think in the grand scheme of
in hindsight, it might be the right time. It might actually, we'll know in 3 months where the economy is.
All over.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll know in 3 months whether they should have been cutting now. We talked about how Trump doesn't have the ability to put a floor on this market if he's going to keep with the tariffs. The Trump put.
All right. So anyway, again, Joe is one of my spirit animals for sure. Him and Roaring Kitty are like up there. I love, of course, Joe talking about the death of the dollar. Anyway, we've got top 10 assets in the world today. Bitcoin, again, flipping Saudi Aramco this morning. So we keep bipping, bopping around here. Still at number 8. Again, bullish for the short term. Everything else is pretty much down against Bitcoin and gold. Even silver's coming back down a little bit here. Of course, silver actually flipped Amazon yesterday. We're probably going to come back up here and at least be on par with silver here soon, as everyone's running into risk on assets, not knowing where the hell this is going to land. Let's see, anything else breaking, guys, and then I'm going to get back in the chat. We might call it. I mean, there is kind of a lackluster day. It's coming back up, though. Look at this fear and greed index for the stock market, almost out of extreme fear. This is kind of weird because nothing's really changed. I mean, unless we've missed something with the White House. I mean, they haven't come out and said anything. We're sitting at literally infinite tariffs being revised all the time to the upside against China. Yeah, it's a weird time to be in this market. Okay, so let's check out Fox Business. I don't think we checked out this yet. Trump calls for cut rates, says Powell's termination cannot come fast enough. Everyone's pretty much headlining this today. Stocks volatile after Powell's tariff warning. Trump fires back. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. New bipartisan tax proposal could give your family more money. Yeah, that's a nothing. Come on, Fox. Come on. Yeah, pretty much nothing going on today. Nothing. I want blood! Damn it, give me blood! Come on! Oh, jeez. How are we going to get this going if we have no chaos? Okay, let's go back up to Bitcoin. Still sitting kind of flat. Still holding 84K. Still, again, right in range of our baseline target. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. I don't know what else to say. This is a really boring day. Really boring morning. Hopefully it gets a little more exciting in the next couple hours. We'll have something to talk about tonight on the live stream. Guys, if you like what you've seen here today, please like, subscribe, do all things down below. And before I go, Milk Money, you're fired. You're fired, Jerome. You're fired. That's right. Get out of here. You only have a year left to go anyway. But yeah, you're fired before you can get through it. Why not? Goodbye, Jerome. Well, I'll miss you. I watched you for 5 freaking years, but I'll miss you. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Have a great day. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Stupid. There's still a lot of upside potential in down the pipeline. Don't believe all the FUD. We're gonna get out of this alive. I still tell you guys, if you're not holding any Bitcoin, please get off zero. Diversify if possible. That's all I got for you. So have a good night, good day, right? I will see you guys tonight. And it's the Crypto Otaku signing out. Oh yeah, and I got a new end credit scene too, if you guys want to check that out. All right, later.
The Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Damn it, guys. I'm running out of bennies. I'm going to have to go to the bank soon. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold